Hi everyone, I'm just putting out a quick video here of why my plans have changed about buying a house this summer up north. If those of you that have been following me, those of you who have not have been following me, me and my mother were going to buy a house together up north. I have a business here and my husband would be staying here in the house still with the offices in the house, and me and my mom were going to move there because I cannot take the summers anymore, okay? I just can't. I don't want to be here anymore. Well, that was all fine and dandy. We got approved for a loan. It all stems down to the fact that my mother has anxiety and depression problems. Big time, okay? She's had them all her life. I think it probably has a lot to do to stem why she was not a good mother. She was not a caring mother. She was not a giving mother. It's funny how you don't realize these things until you have a child. And I had my daughter late in life. I was 34 when I had her. And my sister had her kids. My sister's about a year and a half younger than I am, almost 2 years younger than I am. She had her kids when she was in her 20s. So her kids now are in their 30s. My daughter's in her 20s, just turned 20. And my sister used to say this stuff to me all the time, and I'd say, oh, you're getting great, And it's funny how I didn't see it until I had a child. Well, she was already moved into my house. We sold her house, built onto my house, and she was already here, so what are you going to do? You try to make the best of it. But she is a game player. I'm tired of the games. She's kept a lot of stuff going on around here, and that had a lot to do with one of the reasons why I wanted to move her out of here, because she decided she was going to quit paying any bills or help paying anything here. When she moved in here, she said, I will pay the electric. She'd been here 14 years. And all of a sudden last year she decided to stop. No rhyme or reason. I have no idea. This is things I deal with. So here, I'm paying all the, supporting her. I'm not, why do I owe you nothing? Why, So nothing was said. My husband did not like it. Believe me, I got the brunt of it, okay? But what am I going to do? Go up there and smack her? No, you can't do that. She's here. I'm not going to make the situation worse. So nothing was said. Nothing was said. This was November of last year when she started this. Actually, the first of last year. So I thought, well, I'll get her out of here. We'll buy, Plus, I want to get out of here, Well, we went up for Thanksgiving. This last Thanksgiving, we went to Virginia, Bristol, Virginia, rented a cabin, and had Thanksgiving with my sister, my niece, my brother, his wife. We had a wonderful time. The whole family was actually together. Not everybody. Chad wasn't there, and my sister's husband wasn't there. But everybody pretty much. I haven't had a Thanksgiving with my sister, a holiday with my sister, I can't tell you how long. And my mom, to have all her kids there, thought it'd be nice. So she showed her ass. She showed her true colors. She's manipulating. She manipulates me and my sister. She constantly complains about my sister. I think my sister irks her. I don't know why. I don't know if it's jealousy. There's a lot. My mom has a lot of issues. I could get here all day long and tell you all her issues, but that's not the point of it. I'm just giving you little justice of it, of what I was dealing with. And I'm thinking, I am not moving with her. I'm over it. It upset me so bad what she did over Thanksgiving when we came back. And she does nothing but bitch. She's good at like we cook dinner, she's helping and all that. But as far as she's just there, it's like space, If things aren't going to her according to her way, she's going to let you know in certain crazy ways. It's the only thing we can figure out. But as long as it's all about her, you know. And then she had my brother there. That's my brother doesn't, and my brother don't know, and he's a boy. I mean, you know, and that's his mother, and my mother cares about him very much, and I know he does. But he sees it, they see it, and they know. And this is something my mother, I've all my life, and it's funny how things come together, and with all that coming together, I don't want to live with her. I don't hate her. I'm not mad at her. I'm disappointed at the type of person she is, and then she walks around like she's better than now. Because I couldn't figure out why, when it came down to it this year, we were going to buy the house together, and she's saying, I don't have any money. And I said, well, let's sit down. I sat down with her. She's in credit card debt. I didn't know this. She's in freaking credit card debt. Now, here's a woman that goes around saying, my father taught me, you pay your bills and then you pay. And then growling at other people that are in credit card debt. She's no better. You know, you don't go around saying stuff when you ain't no better. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Okay? So, and it just irked me, and I had a little incident happen that was so minute that didn't, and I just went nuts. I told her, this is it. I'm over it. You want to play stupid all the time? I'm done with it. I'm not buying a place together. I'm done with it. You're going to stay up there in that apartment. And I says, but you can't stay here rent free. So then she was like, well, I'll get one of them for my income and all this other stuff. She doesn't get very much at all a month. I think 13 counting 2 pensions and her Social Security. That's what she gets a month. There was plenty for her to live off of, but credit card debt. And that's her problem. That's her growing up, working, making her own life to her retirement. I had nothing to do with that. You worked at a hospital for 30 years and you left there making $12 an hour, and you worked in oncology, you worked in the business office, you were a ward secretary, you were an aide. You got screwed. But that's a whole nother thing, and I really don't like putting all this out there, but I want you to understand what I'm dealing with, okay? I don't owe my mother anything, okay? And she acts as if I owe her, you know, you're old, you take, well, yeah, you didn't even care about us growing up if we had food or clothes or nothing. I think back, I don't even know how I got my clothes. I don't remember going shopping. But that's getting more into detail with my childhood, and that's something that I'm getting past. But that's okay. She's staying here. So then she was talking to my sister on the phone, and my sister's like, Mom, you know, you might pay $500 a month at a place like that, but then you have electric and everything else. Why don't you just give Sandy $500 a month and be done with it? Because that's about what my electric bill runs. She was paying the electric bill when she first started out. It was $300 a month. We're on that deferred payment thing, so we pay a set amount. But electricity goes up. You know, it goes up. I had my daughter's friends, you know, lived here, a couple of them at a time. You know, and that's just the way it is. So after 14 years, it went from $350 to $500. And that's just, things go up. You know, she should have came to me and said she was having a problem. We would have worked something out. Maybe just pay something until we help you get caught up. But not to say nothing and to act like you're the queen up there and you've got everything under control, and you're really not. And I'm putting up your slack, you know. When she quit paying any bills, the packages that were showing up from QVC and Amazon every day, my husband was livid, and every day he would say there's no package. You know, what am I supposed to do? So I thought, and I feel so much better, because if she can't take care of herself, she will have to go to a nursing home. And believe me, she wouldn't be going to a bad one. And you'll see how fast she's perked herself up from me doing everything for her when she doesn't need it yet. We went to the doctors, and she's like, oh, I'm going to ask the doctor for a parking thing so I can park in the handicap. I said, okay, if that's what you think you need. So we go in there, and she's short of breath. She can sometimes walk across the room, be short of breath, other times not. So we're in the office, the doctor's looking at her stress test and all that, and says, well, all your stuff in your heart is the same as it was last year. She said, "Are you exercising?" "Oh, no, I can't breathe." She says, "That's why you can't breathe, because you're not moving." She doesn't move. Well, she goes, "Well, I guess I can't ask you for a disability sticker." And the woman's like, "No, you need to walk. And you need to build up your lungs." She's just, and, she's got herself written off all the time. She has been wanting me to take care of her ever since she was in her 50s. She acted like she was old. She was 56 when she had her heart attack, and I took care of her. I did good with her, everything, and we got her moved up here. And once she got in that apartment, try to get her out. "I'm retired. I can do what I want." I mean, and I'm thinking, why am I? And you're in my house inconveniencing my life and doing nothing to pick up the slack or nothing to help out a situation. So that's when I said, that's it. So my sister is a respiratory therapist and she travels. So hopefully she'll get someplace good this summer she's going to. And I'm going to go and stay with her for 3 months and just come back and forth. I will be buying a place. I will be buying a house. It's just not time yet. Probably when my husband's 60. 59 and a half, get the rest of the money out of the 401k for a down payment, not to pay big taxes on it, and go from there. And that's what I don't like it. I want to be out of here tomorrow, but life doesn't work that way, and you can't upset everybody, because there's more people in my decision than just me, and that's how it's been since she's moved in, and I am stressing myself out and putting myself to accommodate her, who doesn't give a rat's butt about nothing but herself. No. So that's what I wanted to explain, because I know I went on and on and on about it, and it was a go there for a while, but no more. But this is good too, and everything I believe works out for the way it's supposed to work out, and I believe this is I feel good with this decision. I don't like the fact that I can't have what I want, but I don't feel like backtracking or I'm not getting nowhere. It's just I'm taking a different route, and that's how I'm looking at it. So I just wanted to explain that. So if you have any questions about it or anything you want to know more about it, please let me know down below, and I will answer your questions. Y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.